The last thing you want to hear when you need your auto insurance most is a robot with countless irrelevant menu options. Which is why with USAA Auto Insurance, you'll get great service that is easy and reliable, all at the touch of a button. Get a quote today. Restrictions apply.
Whatever the occasion, effortless elegance is right this way. Because Hilton brings you new ways to stay courtesy of the Nomad London. And it doesn't stop at award-winning dining in a space draped in velvet and illuminated by vintage chandeliers. No, this day goes beyond with unparalleled personalized service and attentive hospitality. Oh, and did we mention the Nomad London can be booked using your Hilton Honors points at Hilton.com? Hilton, for the stay.
And hello, welcome to Unequal Sequel.
Extra.
Yes. This is Unequal Sequel Extra. Our offshoot. Our... what other words can I use for offshoot? Because my mind's completely gone blank.
Strange, deformed child.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that. We love it just the same as our other main episodes, our bread and butter, but if anything, this is now more our bread and butter than the other episodes, actually, come to think about it, because we've done God knows how many of these now, accidentally.
Yes, yeah. We never planned to do these extra episodes. It was just because Lionsgate invited us to a screening.
Yep.
So we felt like we had to. And then we just carried it on.
And it will be 4 years pretty much by the time this comes out.
Yeah.
So congratulations, everyone. We've been part of something special for the last, God knows how many years.
Yeah,
4 years.
4 years,
I just said
yeah.
it. 4 years.
It's been 4 years, 310 episodes-ish.
312, I think. Actually, 10 maybe, because with the trailers.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Anyway, we're blabbering on again. Hello and welcome to Unequal Sequel. We are the podcast that talks about sequels every Friday.
Yeah, we are.
It'd be a review or an anniversary special or something like that. But we are in the midst of sequel season, as we now call it on this podcast. And this is basically when the studios release sequel after sequel after sequel after sequel.
All the sequels.
All the sequels. They seem to want to bring them out in like 3-4 months, it seems, and we are on that today. My name is Dave. His name is Rich.
I think you did that bit, didn't you? Did you see that bit?
We are Unequal Sequel. I don't know. For some reason, my eyes are really playing up. I don't know why. Hay fever,
isn't it? Yeah.
God damn it. How are you, mate? You all right?
I'm good. Yeah. I've been sweaty today. It's been hot. And I've had to wear a suit and a shirt and tie for work. So I've been sweltering. I was kicking myself because I've got a nice linen suit and I didn't wear it because I was lazy and I didn't want to iron it and I didn't think it would be that hot today. And so I wore the crappy polyester suit and then cursed myself all day that I didn't wear the nice linen suit.
Can we tell them where you've been?
Oh, yeah. I've been to the Houses of Parliament.
He's going to be the Prime Minister, guys.
I'm not going to be the Prime Minister.
Oh, okay.
No, I went to go to a parliamentary reception about gambling harm, which is my day job.
Rock and roll.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
That sounds excellent. Have you recovered from our Friday night trip as well?
We had a fun Friday night, didn't we, dude?
Oh, I'm so sorry about that. My wife... we went and picked up a sofa. It wasn't meant to be a sofa. It was meant to be a cozy chair for our bedroom that she can sit in and read books and stuff. The picture, how do I say this? Lied. And I asked Rich to come because he's got a big car and we could probably fit it in. Turns out it was a much bigger chair than we first thought. It was a proper sofa pretty much, and the pictures lied, and it was also a first floor flat that we had to move it from, and we had to wrangle Rich in to go to his dad's truck.
Yes, yeah, truck.
And something that should have taken about half an hour took, 3 hours in the end?
Yes, about that, because it's a 40-minute drive to go and get my dad's truck, and then a 40-minute drive back again for me, and then a 40-minute drive back again with my car. So, yeah, it took a while, Dave.
Yeah, well, my wife now owes you some favours, so.
Yeah, but it looks like a very cosy little reading nook.
Oh, it's delightful.
I would say the hardest part was actually getting it up your stairs.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. I've got some marks on my knuckles. I don't know where they. Yeah,
I imagine they were from getting up the stairs, mate.
The scraping, but anyway, that's enough of that. We're going to talk about sequels now.
I love that we're just talking about this stuff instead of like what we're actually here to talk about.
Well, maybe that's what people want a little bit. They want to know about our lives a little bit. We are content creators now, right?
Yeah, I suppose.
People would have seen the video we made for this episode.
This episode,
the run-up.
We're celebrities now.
The introduction of putting you on the internet.
Yes.
Your face.
You've put my ugly mug on the internet.
You did a great job, mate. I hope everyone enjoyed our little videos. We'll be doing another one for Ballerina next week. But we did go and see The Karate Kid Legends.
Indeed.
This one. So that's what we're going to review.
Yeah, we are. Yeah. Okay. What do you want to do? Straight into it? Or do I need to do a synopsis? Or
I think you need to do a synopsis.
Okay.
I'm going to let you just do whatever you want with synopsis. I know I'm not going to try and crowd you to push you into what you should or shouldn't be doing anymore after 4 years.
All right, then. Because I ain't doing the synopsis as all the Karate Kid movies because there's too many of them.
Maybe you could just do a backstory.
No maybes. No,
Cool,
none of that.
Cool.
None of that. So basically, this movie, we pick up with a young sort of kung fu prodigy, I guess, who's called Li Fong, who is living in... Is it China? It's China at that point, isn't it? It
is, yes.
And Jackie Chan is his sensei. And I'm presuming Jackie Chan's playing the same character as the movie with Jaden Smith in it, but I'm not 100% sure how that all works out and pans out. But anyway, and he finds out that his mum is moving them to New York City. So he gets a bit grumpy and has to move to New York, where he meets a girl who has a karate champion ex-boyfriend. And it's all very Karate Kid from there. But also she has a dad is played by Joshua Jackson, who owns a pizza restaurant, but is also a boxer. And he's getting harassed by the guys that own the evil dojo. I want to call it Cobra Kai, but it's not.
It's not.
But essentially Cobra Kai. Yeah, he's getting harassed by them because he owes them money, and Li Fong kind of defends him from getting beaten up by some guys, and it sort of goes from there. Really, I'm not going to.
So how does this link to not just the Jackie Chan one, because Mr. Han is back, but how does it link to the classics?
Yeah, so
Karate Kid franchise.
Basically, it's sort of how Mark Simmons predicted it would. Because it's a story from Karate Kid 2 where Mr. Miyagi's grandfather, I think, or some relative, falls asleep in a fishing boat just off of Okinawa and wakes up in China, where he's taken in by Mr. Han's family, who teach him kung fu.
There we go.
Which he then takes back to Okinawa and uses that kung fu to create Miyagi karate, because karate is Japanese, kung fu is Chinese.
Right.
So that's the backstory of how Mr. Han knows Mr. Miyagi because their families have been friends for a long time. So when he needs to train Li Fong to enter a karate tournament, he gets in touch with Daniel-san and gets him from LA to New York, which obviously he's very happy to do because he's a Jersey boy, really. So he's happy to go back that way. Yeah. And he comes and trains Li Fong for not the All Valley. It's the 5 Boroughs Championship. But it's,
yes,
it's pretty, I mean, it's basically Karate Kid, but slightly different.
Yeah. Our histories with this franchise.
Yes.
I think you should go first on this one.
Okay. I have loved Karate Kid since I could love movies.
Wow.
I love the first one. I really, really love the second one. Like, I really do. Like, it's one, like, yeah, I think it's a great sequel and very underrated. The third one, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. And then
the next fourth one.
All right, I'm just about to say that. And then the next Karate Kid, I don't even count as a Karate Kid movie because there's no karate in it until right at the end, and it's really rubbish. And then the Jaden Smith one, I think it's fine. I quite like it. I think it's all right. Yeah.
Did you ever think connect them all back together like this?
I also love Cobra Kai. So I always
hoped, my next question.
I always hoped that there would be some sort of like Cobra Kai movie. I didn't think it would be a movie like this, but I really enjoyed it.
Good. Is there any tease from the end of Cobra Kai to this?
No.
Okay.
Not that I can think of. No, there isn't.
Jackie Chan doesn't turn up then?
No, definitely not.
Has a phone call with
No, the only tease to Cobra Kai in this is like the not the end credit sequence, but it's the pre-credit sequence, isn't it? There's not an end credit sequence.
I was happy there wasn't an end credit sequence, but to be honest. Also, I was incredibly happy to find out this movie was only like 94 minutes long.
It's Karate Kid movie. They don't have to be long. Like, so... It's not a perfect movie.
I was going into it.
There are some things, there are some issues. However, I really fucking enjoyed it. I'm glad. I'm such a good time with it. I came out, I was so happy that I genuinely really, really enjoyed it. But yeah, it's not perfect. Don't get me wrong, but it's really good.
Really good. I'm a bit different from you with the background. For some reason, Karate Kid passed me by when I was a kid. I hadn't really watched them. I think I've watched them all now. I've got very faint memories of the first and second one. And obviously I've watched the third one for the podcast and the next Karate Kid for the podcast. And like you, I think that 2010 version with Jackie Chan and Jaden Smith is fine. I remember started watching on One Down TV and I ended watching it. So I've caught up with that. I like the idea that Jackie Chan is in this universe. It kind of makes sense that he is, doesn't it? Because he's one of the greatest Kung Fu masters or whatever he is. I don't know. Karate masters that he is. I tried watching Cobra Kai after Rich told me I should be watching it, and I gave it a season and a bit and I just couldn't get through it. It is a bit too kiddie and
a bit too teen drama-y for you.
Bit teen drama-y. For some reason I just wasn't connecting with it. But the idea that they were connecting the films from 2010 to the other classics franchise and all that caught my interest. So I'm like, wicked. I can't wait to see what these characters do. And when they announced they had Ralph Macchio coming back and Jackie Chan in it, I was like, oh, this sounds interesting. And then I remember they did like a worldwide tour to try and find the main character. And he is an absolute star.
Yeah, he's really good, isn't he?
Him and the girl, who I should also...
Sadie Stanley. She's from the Goldbergs. Do you ever watch the Goldbergs?
Yes.
Yeah, so she is Bria B in the Goldbergs, like Adam's girlfriend.
Oh, okay. Can't remember her from that at all, but I did like the Goldbergs. I liked Pacey.
Yeah, Joshua Jackson is really good. I love Joshua Jackson being back. I love it.
I thought he was going to be awful, and he was actually really solid.
He was very, very good, I thought. I think he's a really good actor, actually. Like, I don't think I've seen him in anything where he's been terrible.
Hey, man, I love Dawson's Creek.
Me too.
You love Dawson's Creek.
I love Dawson's Creek.
We love Dawson's Creek.
Yeah.
It was when we were younger, it was very much a thing.
Yeah.
Everyone.
I used to have every episode on DVD, but I think it got stolen when I got burgled.
Oh, that's one of the things that got burgled. We mentioned that in one of the episodes recently, you getting burgled.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Everything comes round in the Unequal Sequel universe. Yeah. Like Rich said, so my expectations were, I would say, lower than yours, maybe.
I don't think mine were high, but I was
good.
Hoping it was going to be fun, at least. I wasn't expecting it to be good. I was expecting it...
And why not? Why don't you expect it to be good?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I just kind of had I think I was just kind of like downplaying it so that I didn't get disappointed, maybe.
And that's probably the best way of going into any movie.
Yeah, true.
I, on the other hand, thought it was going to be rubbish, and it turned out to be fun. Like you said, it has problems.
Yes.
But we've recently been watching some crappy movies for our box set mentality, the Goal 1 and 2 films, which are dog shit.
Yes, but fun. Yeah.
So that it's not quite that level as well.
Definitely not. This is not dog shit. Definitely not.
It is fluff.
Yeah.
And it is simple, I would say.
It is, definitely. And the bad guys are very much under-characterised.
Oh, it's so got Karate Kid. The bad guys and the good guys and the storyline. I think they played it very safe. It was nice that it was set in New York.
Yes.
Right? That was
different. Yeah. I think it's it shows how I've grown, how I'm now an adult, that I've gone from really, really fancying like the girlfriend in Karate Kid to now really fancying his mum, like Li Fong's mum,
Dr. Fong.
Yeah, it's Ming-Na Wen, isn't it?
She's
plays
great.
His mum, who is amazing. Who she's in? What has she been in? She was in a Star Wars thing, right? Oh, yeah,
yes.
She's Mulan as well, yeah.
But she's Boba Fett's friend from that. Of
course, yeah.
She was also in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. She's done loads. I'm pretty sure we're going to have to name some good things she's done because we're just talking about the geeky things.
Geeky stuff and rubbish stuff. But yeah, I mean, I was like, oh, hello.
She was Chun-Li in from Street Fighter.
Hello, Dr. Fong.
Which isn't great.
Oh, dear. Don't list a load of stuff that she's been in.
I'm trying to find real classic stuff.
But anyway, yeah. So, and I thought actually, other than the bad guys who get really nothing, like they're
nothing,
very one-dimensional. I thought everything was pretty good. I really wanted, right? Okay, this is going to be a spoiler as much as you can spoil this movie.
We are about to walk into spoiler sector.
Okay.
I nearly said it. I didn't.
Yeah, you did. You nearly said it.
So if you haven't seen Karate Kid Legends and you don't want it spoilt, go away, go see the film and come back. The things I also want to say are a little bit also spoilerish. Okay?
Okay, so
here we go. Spoilers!
I had one thing that I was like, as a Karate Kid fan, I wish you'd done this. So there's a bit where right at the end, Li Fong has won the fight, and then Connor, who's the bad guy, kind of attacks him again, even though he's won. And Li Fong gets him on his back, and he is about to punch him in the face, even though he's on the floor and he can't defend himself. And instead of punching him, he punches the ground next to his face. What I wish he'd done was the classic Miyagi move where he goes, and he goes, and tweaks his nose instead. I wish he'd done that. There you go. That's my thing.
That's the one thing.
It's not the one thing. There's other things, but that's, yeah. I also don't like Alan, his weird friend.
Oh, I forgot about Alan. So
I think that's the thing. You forget about Alan.
Most inoffensive man in the movie, I would say.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's pretty boring, isn't he? There's a bit where he's playing Backstreet Boys and an acoustic guitar, which is quite funny.
Which is all very sweet.
It's all very sweet, but also
I really,
quite
but
weird.
I do think the cast carry it through, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And that's the poster portrays this, and the trailers like Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio are going to be in it a lot.
Yeah.
They take a while to turn it up. Jackie Chan comes earlier.
Yeah.
And then he goes and gets Ralph from Danielson from LA. But it's a good chunk of the movie until we get there.
Yeah.
And Jackie Chan is having a brilliant time in this movie, by the way. You can tell, I think he's enjoying himself.
I think everyone feels like they're enjoying themselves, actually.
I just wanted them to come a little... I was like, they've got to come in soon because we're hitting a mark now. I think we're hitting like the hour mark. And, Ralph Danielson's not there yet. I just want them a little bit earlier.
So much of Karate Kid movies is done in montage. So, and off screen. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Because a lot of it's training. It's like Rocky. Like a lot of it's training, so it doesn't always kind of...
Do you think they homaged that quite well in this movie?
I thought
was there enough there for you?
I tell you what, I think the karate's really good.
Yeah, some cool stuff in there.
I'm not sure if you could learn karate that quickly. Like it's a week, isn't it? He learns karate.
So, like you said, I was confused about this. So, Kung Fu, I'm always confused about the difference between
Kung Fu and karate are different. Kung Fu is predominantly defensive, and you use your opponent's like body weight, and they're attacking against them. Whereas karate is more offensive. Is what I understand of it anyway. And
why did he have to learn that? Was it a karate tournament?
It's a karate tournament, yeah.
Okay, I was like, just kick him. Kicking's kicking. Just kick him. We've all seen you can kick people pretty well.
But the Miyagi-Do karate is based on Kung Fu, which is why it's a defensive style of karate, which is why it's all about kind of like, it's not about like attacking. It's about defense and using your opponent's weaknesses against them. That's what Miyagi karate is all about.
Wow, you sound so cool.
I know, right? I'm such a fucking Karate Kid nerd.
Yeah. Because for such a short film, it doesn't take its time getting going. The story starts.
It really does, yeah.
It takes a while for the Karate Kid.
The chemistry between the kids is really good. Like, Joshua Jackson's a believable dad in a pasty
That's
style.
surprising, yeah.
He's like,
can't believe Joshua Jackson's playing a dad.
I know, right?
We're so old.
Yeah, well, I am a dad, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, but your kid's only 10.
Yeah, I know, Dave.
17 or whatever it was.
I could have a 25-year-old.
I know.
If I'd, if I'd been a bit more lapsed when I was younger.
Oh, God, thank God we haven't.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
McCrispy strips are now at McDonald's. I hope you're ready for the most dippable chicken in McDonald's history. Dip it in all the sauces. Dip it in that hot sauce in your bag. Dip it in your McFlurry. Your dip is your business. McCrispy strips at McDonald's.
This episode is brought to you by Nespresso and Samra Origins by the Weekend Coffee Collection.
Introducing Samra Origins. My collaboration with Nespresso is a connection to my roots, to my mother, Samra. Coffee that hits the right notes. It transports you. Crafted with unique notes and bold, soaring flavors. Experience a taste that moves you. Nespresso and Samra Origins.
Discover more at Nespresso.com.
Shall we talk box office quickly?
That'd be interesting. So I don't actually know any of the box office at all.
So it is the first weekend it's just been, and the budget was an estimated 45 million.
Hey, that's not a lot, actually, is it?
It's not a lot. So there's a bit of riding on this, and I think they want to go further. They tease it quite nicely at the end. We can talk about that in a minute, actually. It's currently, we are recording on the Tuesday after it's come out, so it's been out for maybe 4 or 5 days.
Okay.
And it's currently made just under 74 million.
Okay. That's pretty good. I think that's all right, isn't it?
I think so. I'm not quite sure what is a good target for this kind of film.
No. I'd say double its budget is a good target, right?
I would say so. And I would say that 45 million looks like it's on screen.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Probably about 20 million. That's Jackie Chan straight in the pocket.
Probably. But yeah, so I think, I'd say it's on to make 100 million.
I do wonder what the studio have in sight to see, okay, it's got to hit this number.
Yeah. I don't know if we'll get another one. I don't know. And it'll be a shame if we don't. But I don't know if it's going to make the numbers that would inspire a studio to make another. I
think, they can make it quite cheap. It just depends what story they want to put in. And the Karate Kid fan base is quite loyal. And I've met quite a lot of you guys through this podcast. When you guys talk about Karate Kid, you talk long and hard and passionate about it, especially those first two, and the law and the customs and the history and everyone's love of Cobra Kai, who loves Cobra Kai seems to be very pleasing for Karate Kid fans. Yeah. So I imagine they should be quite happy with it.
It's set in New York, right?
Oh yeah, it's filmed in Vancouver.
Yeah, they didn't film any of it in New York. It's Montreal.
Yeah, it didn't surprise me.
It's all Montreal. They did a bit in Beijing. But yeah, the rest of it's all in Canada, basically. I
did listen to the Empire review, and they said you could tell, but I haven't been to New York, so
I haven't either, and I haven't been to Canada, so I woun't know.
And the part of Canada I've seen doesn't look like this.
Yeah, so I didn't twig until afterwards. But yeah. A runtime of 1 hour and 34 minutes. It whizzes by.
It's all
doesn't
good.
leave anything on the screen. It doesn't leave anything out there. I think it does well for its budget, and it's definitely entertaining. I would watch it again happily.
Oh, it zips through.
I would highly recommend it to anyone who just wants something light and fun and, cheerful to go and watch.
Yeah.
Because it's great.
What we can do now, we can play my favourite game, because you've actually seen all these films of the higher or lower through the franchise. Oh. Not including the TV series. Unless you want to include the TV series, it's up to you.
What, every episode?
No, every series.
No. Let's just do the movies.
Cool. So the Karate Kid, I'll start with Karate Kid from 1984 with a critics score of 81%. Okay.
Nice. That's the right
audience
number.
was 83.
Okay.
So was Karate Kid 2 Lower or higher than 81%?
I think it should be higher. I think it should be higher. I don't know whether it will be. Yeah, go on, higher.
I don't want to break your heart.
You're going to break my heart, yeah.
Currently, on Rotten Tomatoes, critics, it is at 49%.
Fuck off! Really?
That's what it says.
That's a joke. That's an actual joke. That movie is great. Like, better than great.
52%. Oh, God.
Fuck 52%. Off, Rotten Tomatoes. No chance.
I can imagine. I'm just going to click on it and see. It's got very few people. 73 reviews. Not bad. Not I think. Okay. So Karate Kid 3.
That's got to be lower, surely.
Higher or lower than 49%?
That's got to be lower. I'd put it in the high 30s, probably. 3.
That is currently 18%.
18?
Yes.
Fuck you, man. There's no way. We've seen much shitter things that are much higher than that, right?
Yep.
Fucking hell, 18%. Get in the bin.
Audience was 35%.
Wow. Yeah. I think the audience are more right on that one.
The next Karate Kid from 1994. So the one without Daniel-san.
9. Like, if 3 is 18, that's got to be like 9%, surely.
20%.
Fuck off! No! Get in the bin. Right, all you out there who are playing the drinking game, by the way, go bloody down your drinks, because that's bullshit. That is some actual bullshit. There is nowhere in the world that fucking next Karate Kid is better than Karate Kid 3. Get out. Get in the bin.
So sorry. Yeah, I agree with that. It should definitely be lower than Karate Kid 3. I mean, that's just madness.
Jesus. It's insane.
The audience score is 24%. At least they agree with us. But the next Karate Kid is pants.
It's really bad.
Really bad.
Ugh.
So that was in 94. And then in the next movie didn't come along. This is the one with Jackie Chan and Jaden Smith.
That has to be higher.
2010. Critics Award. Higher or lower than 20%?
Higher.
67%.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? 67%?
Yeah.
So higher than Karate Kid 2?
Yes.
Which is a fucking masterpiece. Jesus Christ.
It's got a lot more reviews, 207. So, but it shows more people should go and see Karate Kid Part 2.
Yes, they definitely should.
I always thought it was renowned as the best one.
I think it's the best one. It's my favourite one.
Maybe it's just what you've been telling me.
Maybe it is,
Actually, no, because Mark Simmons was a massive fan of the second one as well.
Thank you.
And he's very passionate about these movies. Okay, so that leads us on to... Oh, the audience score for that was also 67%, by the way. So that leads us on to Karate Kid Legends.
I think it's going to be around that high 60s. Given the scores that other things have been getting, so I'm gonna go 69%.
It's currently rotten with 57%.
Fuck off! What? Oh my god! Seriously?
Yeah.
57%. Like what?
Do you want me to read some reviews?
I don't think I do.
You sound... I mean, a lot of them are also positive. It's like, you're a delight in the 80s nostalgia and the tone of the first movie, which I think it does.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
But
I'm just a bit sad, really.
This movie is completely unfocused and it felt like they were trying to jam too much into it. It felt like 3 different movies and none of them quite worked. It's well-meaning and does have some heart. I'll give it that. Positive. The greatest strength for this film is when it pushes the same buttons from the original. I agree with that.
Yeah. Hang on, I'm sure The Accountant 2 got 75% or something.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake. I'm sure Snow White got higher than that as well. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
That's just bullshit. It's just...
Negative.
No.
The franchise...
No, I'm not listening. La.
The franchise has run its course. It's not the best Karate Kid movie, but it's not the worst either. Breathe easy, Hilary Swank.
Fuck no, do not.
Right, so what about audience?
I hope the audience liked it more. I do. Go on, mid 60s for the audience then, 66.
92%.
Get in! Yes, please! That's what I'm talking about. Audience, no. Sorry, critics, you're wrong.
If we were critics, we would give it a higher score.
Yes. If we were Rotten Tomatoes certified critics, we'd have bumped that bad boy up.
We would have tried anyway. We would have really, a lot of 5 stars. Awesome. Loved it. Great movie with laughs and great soundtrack. It's great that this is the first movie in the franchise to actually represent real life martial arts, except Cobra Kai and somewhat real martial arts. So that's true.
It's the martial arts in it are a lot better than the 80s ones. That is definitely true.
I loved it. My kids loved it. Everything funny. Great movie.
I don't think it's a 5-star movie.
No. I agree with you.
But it's not a fucking 2-star movie either.
No, that can get fucked. You're a big fan of the franchise.
Yes.
But now you've got this new one you can show your kids.
Yeah, definitely.
You can, right?
Yeah.
It's
it's a 12. So yeah, I can show George. He'll be fine. There might be a few
a whole new level
shits in it, which might make him go, oh.
Is there shits in it?
I think there might be a couple, but I don't think there's many.
Yeah. I'm happy leaning on the more positive sides. Shall we rate it?
Yes. Yes, sir.
It seems like a film for the people than the critics. I don't know what the critics want.
We are men of the people.
If you want a good time for an hour and a half, a quick, simple film, I would recommend it. I mean, look at me and Rich. We're both being on the same page this week. So this is positive.
Yeah.
Out of 7, though, is going to be an interesting one.
Yes. Okay, so
what's positive in our 7?
Positive in ours is 4 and above.
Okay, I can work with that.
Okay?
Yeah.
So I am thinking, for me, I'm thinking it's a good solid 5 out of 7. Which is good, but not perfect.
See, I was going to say 4, and I think it's a good 4.
Okay, yeah, I'm sticking with 5.
No, that's fine. A good solid 4. You're a 5. I wanted to be more on the positive side than the negative side.
Yeah,
I think it's got a lot going.
So you're putting it the same level as about Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Yeah. Why not?
And I'm putting it about Bridget Jones, not quite as good as Bridget Jones. Sort of Final Destination-ish.
That sounds good. I think I enjoyed Final Destination more in my eyes, so that's good.
Okay, good.
But I was happy, and the bits that make it better for me, if they had, I don't know if they just connected those other Ralph and Jackie Chan a little bit early into the story.
For me, if it rounded out the bad guys a little bit more. I don't say this very often, but 15 minutes longer and a bit more flesh on the bones of the baddies would have made it a lot better. It
would have been better if the bad dojo had a bad leader. As I know he was like a loan shark.
Yeah, but he was barely in it.
Really, you never really found anything about him.
No, exactly. I think you could have gone to an hour and 45 and had and fleshed it out with a bit more about him and about the dojo and about, why he's so badass with it, with everybody and, what their philosophy is, and then a bit more about the kid and stuff, and maybe give him a bit of a Johnny Lawrence storyline where he's not a bad kid really, he's just been pressured into doing this stuff and, doesn't quite work. But hey.
The kid also looked about 27 compared to 20.
True,
17.
but then that's kind of a Karate Kid thing as well, isn't it, right?
Okay, so if we're going to rank this Unequal sequel,
yes,
are we going to go to the 2010
Yes,
version?
I think we do, because it is a sequel to that, isn't it, really?
Yeah, and I haven't seen enough Cobra Kai to warrant.
Yeah, and you can't do a sequel to a TV show, I don't think. That's too difficult, because the TV show's so up and down with every episode.
Will they do a TV movie for Cobra Kai? Or is
I don't know, maybe. They sort of hinted a Cobra Kai thing at the end of this one, didn't they? I would happily go watch more Johnny Lawrence. Happily.
I would like... if they do another one, they should put him in more, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know how that would happen.
He's great in Cobra Kai. He's so good. But yeah, I'd take more Johnny Lawrence, definitely. It's a positive. Yeah, it's Unequal in a good way for me.
I will also come join you and say that it is Unequal in a good way.
Good.
And the 2010 one's not a bad movie.
No.
And I always thought the second one was a brilliant movie. I'm going to have to go and watch it now and see if it is a 52%.
Movie. It is. And I'm not moving on that. It is.
I don't know where that's from. Okay, well, that's positive. That is a recommendation from us.
Yes.
That's a positive. If you've seen Karate Kid Legends, get in contact.
if you've seen Karate Kid Legends and you want us to read out your comments about it in the end of month roundup, I know our Mission Impossible episode has caused some controversy already. I've seen some comments on social media. Thanks very much. I don't care if you agree with me or not. I know I'm right. Cheers.
You've got a couple of people.
We put a poll up, haven't we, to see whose side people are on? I think you're winning, aren't you?
Just.
Oh, good. So I would say, I think this will be a less controversial one than that. But for those of you who've seen it, or not even seen it, just have some comments to make, by all means, get in touch on the social medias. We're at Unequal Sequel on all of those. You can also leave a comment on Spotify. You can leave a comment on YouTube, or you can send us an email, unequalsequel@hotmail.com. Let us know what you thought of Karate Kid Legends. Don't break my heart and tell me you thought it was rubbish. Please. I can't take a panning 2 weeks in a row. But we will read out all your comments in the end of month roundup, which is not that far away now. This year is going insane. We're halfway through the year already, and it was Christmas 2 minutes ago. Yeah, so that's all good. Or if you really love us, get onto anotherslice.com/unequal sequel, where for just $2.99 a month you can join our subscription service, and there you'll get Disenfranchised, which was an extra podcast where we talk about sequels that should have had a franchise but didn't, and we'll talk about Box Set Mentality, where we take a whole box set and we watch it, and we're currently doing the Goal trilogy, which is yay. And you'll also get sequels to all our interview episodes, which we call the sequel sessions, and all of those are good fun. So go back and listen to those. We have just finished season 8. That's season 8. Go back, and if you haven't listened, if you just joined us, where have you been for 8 seasons? God, go back to the beginning and listen to the rubbish audio quality ones, because the guests are really good, even if the audio quality is not so much. Go back and listen to those. Work your way through. The interview episodes are all excellent. And hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the auto download button. We'll drop into your pod player of choice every single week. Yeah. And soon it'll be time for season 9. Yeah.
No way they. No way they.
Oh, okay. Is that Spanish, is it? Nice. And you know what happens in season 9?
What's that?
We talk about our best, worst and dream sequels, don't we? Our 100th interview episode is coming in season 9. So if you've been desperate, which I know a lot of you have, actually, a lot of you have messaged us asking us what our best, worst and dream sequels are. And we always have to say, you're going to have to wait to the 100th episode. Well, it's 4 episodes away, guys. Literally. Not far away. So, I know. I can't
believe you've got Daniel Craig to host it.
I know, right? It's going to be insane.
I can't believe he said yes to it. It's going to be mad.
God, I thought we'd brought Robin Williams back from the dead and he was going to do it. But
that would be incredible. But I accidentally booked Robbie Williams. I did say I like it. I like that film, though. Batman's a cracking film. I really enjoyed that. I'm just going to celebrate the 4 years now. Thank you for everyone that has been listening for the past 4 years. I can't believe we've got here at this point without missing a Friday episode.
I know, right?
That takes a lot of commitment. They do say once you're past episode 23, then you are a real podcast.
Oh, okay. We're past that.
We're well past that now. So thank you, everyone. If you listen, I bet there's people that have listened from the start. Amazing.
Yeah. We 100% love you.
We've picked up loads of other people along the way through other guests that have been our podcast, or however you found us through social medias. When Twitter was useful, when it was a good thing for that, or Instagram, or just your mates telling you or your family tell us. Thank you very much. We do appreciate it. And we're not planning on going anywhere. So
you're stuck with us now.
Yeah, we're enjoying this process, and we love doing it. So thank you very much. It is time to say bye-bye. So it's a bye-bye from me, bye-bye, and it's a bye-bye from him.
Bye!
See you on the next one. 6 for this one. Have a great week. Bye-bye.
Oh, you always got a bit emotional there, mate.
I know. Also, I kind of set you up for that because I looked earlier what the scores were and I thought, this is going to get him rattled.
Oh, you bastard.
Yeah, it's good content. It's good content.
So you rigged the drinking game then. So if people out there are getting smashed, it's your fault.
Yeah, well, also, I like to play this game, and it's nice when you've seen all the films in the franchise for once.
This is true.
Because it doesn't happen every week.
No, it does not.
But until the next one, next week is Ballerina.
Woo!
Yay!